It looks like I'm doing teriyaki chicken. I went to Seattle a few weeks ago and I fell in love with their teriyaki chicken. I mean, I've already had it before, but I fell in love again with their teriyaki chicken. And so I said, I need to replicate this dish. Did I do research? Kinda. I just skimmed through a few videos here and there. Here's something I learned about the sauce. That's all we care about. This is a simple dinner, and all we care about is how to make that teriyaki sauce. Am I gonna teach you the correct way? No. No, I'm not gonna teach you the correct way. And I'm very serious about it because when you click on how to make a teriyaki sauce, like I did, you're gonna find everyone's doing it their own way. Like I said, like I've been repeating it, cooking is beautiful and there is no one way of doing it. But there are some key elements in this teriyaki sauce: soy sauce, sugar, ginger. Every single recipe had all those three. Some of them had sake, some of them had mirin, some of them had cornstarch. Some of them had garlic. Some of them had chili powder. Like I said, all over the place. But as long as I stay with those three main ingredients, soy sauce, ginger, and sugar, I think I can cook. Let me cook some teriyaki chicken. It'll be quick, it'll be fast. I am on a time crunch. Let's see how it goes. Let me start looking for these beautiful ingredients. Ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum, bum, bum, bum. So soy sauce. We need some soy sauce. This is a brand new one. We're gonna get started with an old one. Let's see what we got. We got Italian dressing. I'm already getting distracted. Let's see. We're gonna soy sauce. Am I even live? Am I talking to myself? This usually happens a lot. YouTube is always screwing me up this way. You know? Now this time I came a little bit more prepared. This time I actually opened my computer to see if I'm actually live, because there's been so many times where I'm talking by myself and and then someone has to come and tell me, hey, yeah, I can't really hear you. And it looks like we're going. Let's go. I like it. Okay, like I said, very simple ingredients. We're gonna use some soy sauce. We're gonna use, ooh, look at this. Some of these recipes we're using rice vinegar. I think I might use a little rice vinegar. I already have it too. We're gonna be using some sesame seed oil. Not in my teriyaki, but for a dressing, I have in mind. I'm telling you, some of these people were using also sesame seed oil. So versatile. Okay, sugar and ginger. This sauce needs to get going ASAP. ASAP, I'm telling you. I just need to get all these ingredients going quickly. Oh man. I mean, is it healthy? Is teriyaki chicken healthy? I don't think so. I mean, the best teriyaki chicken uses chicken thighs instead of chicken breast. I'm using chicken breast because I'm slightly trying to make it healthier. It's full of sugar. You can't call it healthy. It's full of sugar. It's delicious. That's all we care about. Is it delicious? That's all that matters. Okay. What other things? Garlic, and I think that's it. As long as I stay within this realm, we can get something going. That's all I care. Let's get this teriyaki sauce going very quickly. There you go. We got our glass bowl for your convenience. And come with me. I don't like to leave you hanging over there. And we're gonna need a cutting board real quick. Come on, we all know this, right? You need some cutting board, you need a quick knife. I need to get my fire started. I have like half an hour to get with this. So I'm already picturing this. I'm gonna grill my chicken here. So I'm gonna preheat my griddle. Right, I'm gonna grill my chicken there. And then, I need to get some rice going. 30 minutes seems like a lot when you have to wait for something. But when you are actually scheduled to finish something in 30 minutes, it doesn't seem like a long time. So today I'm using a rice cooker, right? Because I don't have the time. That's why. So we're gonna get our rice cooker. I think the rice will be done in like 15 minutes. Got my rice cooker. I got my bowl. Let's get physical. Okay. Let me get my measuring. Got 1 cup. This is basically what I've seen. I'm just spitting out what I saw on YouTube, right? 1 cup of soy sauce, and then 1 cup of water. Come with me. Let's go. 1 cup of beautiful tap water. That's all we got. That's all we can afford. There you go. 1 cup of water. There you go. And this is a low sodium soy sauce, so kind of healthy. Half a cup of sugar. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. That's a lot of sugar. So see, this is the thing. If you're using this much sugar, why are you using a cornstarch slurry? I get that the slurry will thicken it up, but the sugar thickens up just as well. Anyway, I'm not wasting my sugar. There you go. Add a little bit more water. What else? We need to add a little garlic, a little bit of garlic, a little bit of ginger. There you go. I'm going to use 2 garlic cloves. There you go. 1 garlic clove. What's my time? 7 minutes? I am so slow. Let me speed it up. There you go. Just all this garlic right in here. Should I have used garlic powder? Maybe. I think garlic powder would have been better. But I already started, so it's all right. We're just gonna grate all of this beautiful garlic in here. There goes 1 garlic. We're gonna use the other one right with everything. And if I drop it in my slurry, it's all right. I don't care. I just want that garlic flavor. We're gonna continue. Gotta speed it up. All that trash is going in there. All right. There you go. Watch out for your finger. You don't want to scrape your fingers off. There you go. And there's some ginger. How about we do some ginger? This is frozen, by the way. I'm not even gonna waste my time trying to remove the skin. When you're in a time crunch, sometimes you just gotta go. There's no time for that beauty treatment to your ginger. You just gotta go. Ow, that was my finger. I hope I didn't put a little piece of skin in there. Ah! Let's keep going. It's very gingery. What measurement? I don't know. Maybe 2 tablespoons, maybe 3 tablespoons. Very gingery. I think that's what I'm going for. Very, very gingery. Very gingery. Come on, keep going. Keep going with the ginger. I want this teriyaki sauce to be gingery as fudge. Ah, faster. Oh, all right. Ginger, garlic, soy sauce. What else can we add? A little rice vinegar. Why not? A little rice vinegar. See, some people are saying add some sake. I got no sake. This is what I got. This is what I got. My time is running thin, and I must continue moving. This is, not only is this gonna be our teriyaki sauce, but it's also gonna be our marinade. I got maybe like 15 minutes to get this done. Man, time really goes by quickly. So, with that said, we're just gonna leave our teriyaki faux sauce And let's get ready with our chicken. Look at this chicken. Let's open it up. Get this water. This chicken breast, most of the recipes were calling for chicken thighs. This is what I got. Get rid of that delicious chicken juice. And here's another thing. Because I do want to expedite the deliciousness, the cooking time, I'm gonna cut it thinly. I'm gonna cut it into like a chicken cutlet. If you saw my previous video, I think, what did I do? Arroz con pollo? Arroz con pollo. I did a very thin cutlet just like this with the, let me get rid of this. I just don't want to get it full of chicken. What's up? What you making? I'm making teriyaki chicken. Thank you for asking. Sometimes I'm just here talking by myself. And it feels so much better when someone actually asks something, right? But yeah, but like I was saying before, I was in the Seattle area, and man, I ate some of that delicious Seattle teriyaki. And I said, I gotta come home and I gotta make myself some chicken. So anyways, look at this. Look at this. I'm just thinning this out. What a small little breast. Oh my God, I paid premium price for this, man. Anyways, I'm just gonna cut it in half, and then I'm gonna cut it again in half, just so I can have like a flappity chicken. Let me see if I can cut it a little bit more, just so I can make it thin. Right, there you go. That's all right. I like it. I like it. How about I do like some little holes? Because this is gonna be marinating for like 2 minutes. Because the amount of time I have is just not enough. It's all good, mate. Where are you from? USA, I can hear. Yes, I am from USA. Thank you for asking. Well, from that, mate, are you from the UK? I'm guessing. I'm guessing, mate. Are you from? Is that what they say? Is that what they call? Is that what they call each other in the UK? They call each other mates. Did you miss your tea time? Scotland. Good guess. All right. Almost. Well, I'm glad you're tuning in. Have you had teriyaki chicken? Like I was saying, I was recently 2 weeks ago in. If you ever make it to the Pacific area, the Pacific Northwest of the U.S., they have a lot of Asian immigrants in that area. And so they have this amazing teriyaki chicken. They have them all over the place. And I said, I'm here, I can't miss out on that teriyaki chicken. So I got some, I fell in love, and I said, I gotta get home and I gotta make some. So here it is. Teriyaki sauce, soy sauce, garlic, ginger, sugar. That's all I got in here. That's it. Very simple. All right, so this is what's gonna happen next. We're gonna grill this chicken very quickly. Make sure I get those dark grill marks, and then I'm on another pot. I'm gonna start a saucepan, and I'm gonna start rendering down this teriyaki sauce. It's full of sugar. So my plan is for this sauce to thicken up, turn into a syrup, and then that's gonna turn into our delicious teriyaki sauce. Yes, if you pay attention, it is swimming in raw chicken, but we're gonna cook it off. It's only providing more flavor. All right, I think I'm gonna use this. It might be too much. No, never mind. I'm not gonna use it. I'm gonna use a saucepan. Give me a second. I think I'm gonna use this. This is gonna be better. Marinated overnight in the fridge enough. I know you say, yeah, that's right. That's right. If you guys are paying attention, a good rule of thumb, the more delicious your food you want it to be, the longer it marinates. Just don't over marinate it. But yeah, if I would have marinated, you don't even have to go all night. Maybe marinated for 2 hours. Delicious. But the show must go on. Our grill is hot. We're gonna put some oil. And this is gonna start smoking quickly. That is delicious. And then over here, we're gonna get this going. Come over here. Come over here. Check this out. This is all the sugar. We need this sugar. Look at that. You're missing out. I don't want to lose all my sugar. So I'm going to stir this good enough just to get that sugar from the bottom. We're going to keep an eye on this sauce. It's sugar. We don't want to burn it. And remember, also, our chicken has the marinade that is full of sugar. So we need to keep an eye on our chicken as well. We're in medium heat. Let me tone it down. Let me tone down this extractor. It's quite loud. I think the heat has calmed down. You're from Auburn? No way. I'm from the Pacific Northwest. Where did you visit? Right on, Auburn. I know Auburn. I was in Tukwila. Big shout out to Tukwila, to Puyallup, to Tacoma, to Fort Lewis McCord, to all of the places over there. Seattle, West Seattle. Yeah, we were over there. So anyway, so that's where I was like, this freaking teriyaki over here is so delicious. I need to share it with the world. Is this the recipe from over there? I don't know. I'm just pulling it out of my butthole. Anyways. But no, actually what I did, I saw multiple videos, and I'm just getting the essence of all the multiple videos. Like, I'm repeating myself. I'll repeat it again. Teriyaki, ginger, sugar. That was the essence of all of them. Now, everyone had a lot of derivatives, like sake, white rice vinegar, cornstarch, potato starch, chili flakes. Ooh, I'm gonna add chili flakes to mine. I like my chili flakes. If you guys have not had this brand, product placement right here. This is called Flatteron. Flatteron. Anyway, so it's 4 dried peppers. We got arbol, ghost, habanero, and jalapeno. A delicious mix of peppers. Add some of the rice vinegar, gives it a whole different flavor. I just did. Thank you. And I like someone that knows what they're doing. Yes, there is rice vinegar in here because I don't have sake. But I am adding a little chili flakes. So anyway, when I was in the Pacific Northwest, over there in Puyallup. Oh, I also visited Yakima. Over there, the wineries in Yakima. That was a beautiful view. Very humbling. Anyways, so I was over there and I said, I want chili flakes on my teriyaki. I want spicy teriyaki. And so that's what happened. So check it out. We're boiling, we're mixing, we're trying to render down that sugar. Our sugar over here is already burning. Look at that. We don't want that. Let's give it a split. Look at that. See those burn marks? That's what I wanted. Woo! I'm excited. Look at that. Oh, baby. That's what I wanted. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. It looks like I am going to have to add the cornstarch. It is going to come out good. You know. Someone knows what they're doing here. I like that. Those are the type of people I like in my chat. The people that are giving me pointers, that are telling me, no, don't do that. You're going to ruin it. What are you doing? I like that. I like the people that give me good feedback, the people that give me bad feedback. It's all a learning experience. Like I've said, and I keep on repeating, it's like a freaking religion in this stream. Cooking is an art, and all of the recipes are not the same, all right? They're always going to be fusion based on your religion, your culture, your region, your upbringings, what's in your pantry, what's on the fridge, right? Your diet restrictions. It's all good. Anyway, that is looking delicious. I am so proud of myself. We're going to thicken. You guys want to see some magic right here. Look at this magic. So, we got this. It's on medium-low heat. It's not thick enough. I don't like it.
we're gonna start adding a little bit of cornstarch. Normally, people are gonna tell you to like pre-mix it in a bowl and then create a slurry. I don't do that. You think I got time for that? No, I don't. We're just gonna add a little bit. That's like 3 tablespoons around there. And let's start mixing. 3 tablespoons. Start mixing, start mixing. We're creating our own slurry right here. Keep mixing, keep mixing. Don't stop mixing. Oh, now I know why they tell you to pre-mix it. You start making these little balls. Oh no, never mind. That's garlic. That's just horribly chopped garlic. We're doing good. It's not thick enough though. It's not thick enough. Don't add flour. Don't you dare add flour. We're not making a gravy. This isn't flour. This is cornstarch. Okay, there we go. I think 3 more tablespoons. No, that's like 2 tablespoons. We're gonna continue with this. All right, check it out. I'm gonna turn off my chicken because I don't want to burn it. The chicken is on no heat anymore. It's not done properly yet because I haven't even tested for inner temperature. But the reason I turned it off is because I want to focus my attention to some rice. And if I just leave that on the medium heat, I'm totally gonna burn the sugar. I'm totally gonna burn that chicken. A little burnt edges don't hurt nobody, but that's when you start creating a little carcinogens, and then the food starts to get a little bitter. Anyway, normally I'm not a fan of a rice cooker. I create my own rice with the stovetop, you know, classic stuff. Because this is what I think. I think that if one day I'm camping, one day I'm out there all alone in the battlefield, I don't got no freaking stovetop, you know? I mean, rice cooker. I don't have a rice cooker out there in the wild. So you gotta learn to make the things without your tools. But when you're in a time crunch and you have that privilege, might as well use it, right? Anyways, right now, we're gonna jump into a rice cooker. Hopefully this rice is done within 15 minutes. Very, very quickly. Do you think I'm gonna wash my rice? No. Some toasted sesame seed would be good too on the cool down. You sure know it. You sure know it. That's what you do. We are gonna add some toasted sesame seeds. And I have toasted sesame seed oil. Just the aroma of that oil is so delicious. Anyway, for my rice, I'm just gonna look at this, Seattle. I got a Seattle mug. Seattle mug. Anyways, that's gonna be my measuring cup, Seattle mug. And I am just gonna go for it. I'm gonna get some rice right here. Look at that, just in here. Do you think I'm gonna wash it? No, I'm not gonna wash it. Shh. Get more starch in there. I don't have the time, all right? I don't have the time. Sometimes you just gotta go. Oh, I gotta take a look at my teriyaki sauce. Anyway, rice, water. That's one cup of rice for 1 cup of water. Now I'm gonna do 2 cups of water because I'm crazy like that. 2 water, 1 rice, 1-to-2 ratio. There you go. Let's start it up right on hot heat. Where's the lid? Here's the lid. I'm all over the place. There you go. We close it. We forget about it. I should have started with that. I know I should have started with that. Anyway, back to our chicken, back to our sauce. Our sauce is still here, chilling on medium heat. It's still very watery. I don't like how watery it is. I just don't like how watery it is. I need to create a syrup. I'm turning up the heat. I'm just gonna be very careful. Make sure I don't start burning the sugars. Let's go back and check to our chicken. Look at this chicken. Look at this chicken. I can still see this part is raw. Maybe you can't see it on camera, but it's still pretty raw. But look at that beauty. Look at that. Oh, it's all burning. It's burning. Anyways, it's burnt, but it doesn't look that bad. I think it's promising. Let's check on that temperature. Even though there is a little bit of a raw piece, I'm gonna check the temperature on that area. It's been sitting on no heat. Let's see. Give me a second. Let's see. Look at that. That's the thickest part right there. 139. Not even close. We're trying to reach 165 Fahrenheit. Let's go on this side. 179. That's perfect. 190. This one's going out. I'm not trying to keep that one in there much longer. That one is looking delicious. We're gonna get it out. We're gonna focus all the energy on the other that is just very close to that temperature. We're gonna get this one out. And also, here's another thing. You don't want to get your dry. Anyways, this part, we're gonna turn up the heat just a little bit on medium-low, just so we can reach maximum temperature on this one. That's all I care about. Look at our teriyaki. Oh, our teriyaki's burning. Turn off the heat. It's thickening up. Remember what I told you? We need some thick teriyaki sauce. That's it. That's what I wanted. Look at that, dude. That's a little too thick, actually. That's a little too thick, actually. Let me add just a hairball of water. Just a little hair. Just a little hair. Just a little of that. Just a little bit of water. Just a little bit of water. Because it was turning into caramel. All right, there you go. There you go. That's thick. That's what I wanted. I'm glad I turned off the heat. Just gonna stir. It's looking good. Let's taste it. We gotta taste it. It's delicious. It's delicious. And I'll say that to everything, all right? Actually, I do most of the time. But I'm not here lying. Very gingery, very salty, very sweet. And then it's got that boom punch of heat from that chili powder, the chili flakes I added. That mirroring, it's not mirroring. I don't have no mirroring, but that rice vinegar, you were right, Starkey. That rice vinegar really gave it that little bit of acidity, a little bit of tanginess, and I'm gonna add a little bit more. There you go, because it is very sweet. It's very like what's the word? Sharp from the ginger. So we're just taming it down. We're taming it down a little bit with that rice vinegar. The rice vinegar is sour and fermenty and delicious. All right, let's taste it again with the rice vinegar. Now it tastes like a delicious teriyaki. A spicy, it's actually quite spicy. Anyway, our teriyaki sauce is done. Our chicken is done. Let's clean my area. We're getting close to prepping. Once that rice is done, and I'm guessing it'll be done in like 10 minutes. When you're playing with a rice cooker, that's the beauty of a rice cooker, right? I'm gonna pull my cutting board, a different cutting board because the other one had raw chicken. This is a different cutting board. We're using a beautiful old-fashioned wooden cutting board. It's the cheap one. It's the one you get at the farmer's market. No, I mean at the Goodwill. If you know the Goodwill, the second-hand store place. That's what I'm trying to say. See, if you can see, it's a little wobbly. It's had its fair days, but it's clean, and that's what I want. We're gonna dump it. Boom. Oh wait, let me check my other chicken. 146, 156, 160. Wait, no, we're trying to be 165. Never mind. Give me a second. 180. Oh, we're good. That's beautiful. We got two perfectly cooked chickens. Look at that beauty. Perfectly cooked chickens right there. Let's cut into this deliciousness. Look at that beauty. Boom, bam, boom, bam. Oh, baby. You think I'm done? I'm not done. I'm not done. We're gonna smother these with teriyaki sauce. Let me try one. Right in the middle, look at that. We're right through the middle. Let's give it a shot. You gotta try your own food. To be quite honest, it's missing flavor. But the strong ginger is the first thing you feel. Oh, just a big punch of ginger in your face. But I'm not afraid. It is juicy. Look at that. I kept the juiciness. Maybe you can't see how juicy it is. But I promise you it is juicy for it to be chicken breast. But I'm not that concerned that it's not that flavorful. It's very aromatic. Very gingery. but we're gonna smother it with our teriyaki sauce. So there it is. That's where everything comes together. And we have our sauce. I'm just gonna drop it in there right now. Look at that. I'm just gonna drop it all in there while we wait for our rice. It's gonna be the sweetest, spiciest chicken. Wasn't that quick? Wasn't that quick, guys? I said, look, it's already 30 minutes. And you know how I spend so much time ranting. If you guys actually focus and are not talking to a camera, you guys can get this dish done in 15 to 20 minutes and with your kitchen clean. Oh, that's the best part. No, if you guys can pay attention, oh, my kitchen's a mess. Because I'm just here babbling and going away. Anyway, look at that. Look at our teriyaki chicken. Basically, an Asian barbecue sauce. That's what it is. You know, I was doing this sauce and I was thinking, I wonder if someone tried to replicate this teriyaki sauce and then they just accidentally made a barbecue sauce, or was it the other way around? Like somebody tasted the barbecue sauce for the first time and they're like, I want to try it, and then they just made it with Asian ingredients and then they made teriyaki. Let me know if you know the history of both sauces, because they have a lot of resemblance to each other, but they taste very different. Because barbecue sauce got no soy sauce, or maybe it does. I don't know. We got to do an episode making some barbecue sauce. Flavor will come from the teriyaki sauce. You are correct. Oh my goodness, Starkey, where have you been hiding all this time? You know your shiznits. Anyways, our teriyaki sauce is all good. It's hot. It's delicious. Now I'm just starting to put things away. Now, here's another thing. You said roasted sesame seeds. That is going to be the flavor, the final touch of the roasted sesame seeds. I do have some sesame seeds. Look at that. Look at the amount of sesame seeds. All right. We got some sesame seeds. And then green onions. The green onions is just going to be that other pop. Remember, presentation. Though your eyes will eat this food first before you start smelling it and tasting it. Your eyes. No, what goes first? Your smell? I think your smell will smell it first. And then your eyes. And when you see it with your eyes, you're like, I want to eat that real quick. So we need to make this black sauce pop with beautiful green garnish. That'll be done with some green onion, if I have green onion. Usually I do have green onion. It looks like I don't have green onion. Oh man, it's like my first time cooking here. I don't have green onion, but I do have three cilantros for some reason. Anyway, let's take a look at our rice. I'm very tempted to open my rice. I don't think it's ready. Definitely not ready. All right. But my roasted sesame seeds. Where's my roasted sesame seeds? I'm not trying to open the whole. There you go. Okay, these are not roasted. I promise you. I'm sorry. I didn't get a chance to roast these because I don't want to get more things dirty. But look at this. Look at this difference. Look at this difference. See that? See that? Just the little white specks just make it seem like I'm doing something extra. Like, whoa, look at that guy. He knows what he's doing. And this is my secret. Because I didn't roast those sesame seeds, at this point I'm just adding the sesame seeds just for visuals. But this is going to give that aroma. Look, roasted sesame oil. So we're just going to drizzle a little bit of sesame oil. And that's when I'm already smelling that aroma just on top. It's like when you put some olive oil on your pizza, on your salad. We're treating it the same way, right? Just a little bit on top for the aroma to come out. Anyways, this is looking delicious. As soon as this rice is ready, it's gonna be good. It's not ready. In the meantime, let me try a piece of teriyaki chicken. Just one. Let me get a little small piece. Look at this. Man, I don't know if I'm the lucky one or my wife is. So delicious, so simple. If you guys don't believe me, do it yourself. It's no magic trick. No magic trick. Soy sauce, ginger, sugar, rice vinegar. That's all I used. Oh wait, no, garlic. That's all I used. That was so good. Anyways, let me start cleaning. You know, one time I started cleaning. That was actually one of my first videos. I started doing the dishes. And people just started showing up while I was doing the dishes. Isn't that interesting? It's like, I got nothing to tell you guys. I got nothing for you. I'm just doing my dishes. But thank you for joining me while I do the dishes. Oh, but you know what I was doing? I was reciting every single character in the Smash Brothers roster. If I lost you there, I'm sorry. I just crack myself sometimes. See, there you go. Everyone's leaving. It always happens when I start geeking out. It's all right. I started with 0 viewers. I can continue with 0 viewers. But anyways, I'm just happy when I get a chance to cook my dinner and then I get to actually clean my kitchen. Wow. It's like a double whammy. Man. Oh, I'm gonna upload a video of this teriyaki place I tasted over there in Tequila, over there by the Westfield Mall. It was called the Yamada. And man, that was so delicious. It was so delicious that I had to go again and do a video review. I'm not really a food reviewer. Who am I? Who am I to judge a restaurant, right? I'm not a restaurant owner. But anyway, I went there, I tried their teriyaki, it was delicious, and I said, I gotta go back. So the next day I went back and I ordered the same thing. And I recorded myself. That's what happened. Man. What time is it? It's already 6. Man. What are you guys having for dinner? Let me ask the question. What's for to me? Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. YouTube likes questions and polls for some reason. Well, I know the reason. Interaction, engagement. What's for dinner? Bum, 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 bum. I should have started with this question. Let me know if I'm doing the dishes wrong. I saw a video, correct me if I'm wrong, but some people in the UK, some British people, they were showing that they only soap their dishes and then they just lay them like on the rack to dry with soapy water. Am I crazy? Is that wrong? Why do they think that's correct? It's kind of gross. I think that's gross. Is it too judgy to judge someone else's culture of how they clean the dishes? Here's the thing. I grew up in California. And in California, there's a lot of droughts. In Southern California, there's a lot of droughts. And so they tell you to save as much water as you can. So I have this habit that whenever I'm doing the dishes, I turn on and turn off my faucet all the time. And I've gotten this criticism. It's like, why don't you just leave it on? That's how it is. I remember. I even do it with when I brush my teeth. I brush my teeth with the faucet off, and then once I need to rinse my toothbrush and my mouth, I turn it on, and that's it. Well, back when I was in basic training in the Army, I remember you get to share the bathroom with a lot of teenagers, and everyone just had the faucets on, and they were just shaving and brushing their teeth and talking, just the water running. And it's just so crazy how in my head I'm like, you guys are wasting so much water. You guys are wasting so much water. And in their head it's like, what are you talking about? Water's free. There's so much water in the world. But in my head I'm like, I come from a drought state, dude. They charge you if you overspend water. You can only water your lawn like on Wednesdays. It's the beauty of culture and differences and regions. Even in the United States of America, so many people are different. So many people are different. Different people all over the world. Tell me where you're from. I'll let you know where I'm from. And then we'll be friends forever. What a ridiculous song. I hope you like that. You know, I like to improvise a lot of songs. I don't know if that means I have autism or schizophrenia. There's nothing wrong with singing. That's how jingles get created. You ever seen that jingle from the Dr. Pepper or the Dr. Pepper girl? It's like Dr. Pepper. How does the Dr. Pepper song go? So good. I don't even know how it goes. I gotta change my towel. This towel, I'm using this towel for everything. Give me a second. Let me get rid of this towel. Different towel. Look at that. Same pattern. My rice is almost done. I'm just stalling here. Food was ready a long time ago. I just need to finish my rice. See, that was my mistake. Starting the rice right at the... Rice should have been the first thing. That's such a rookie move. Every single stream, I do such rookie moves every single stream. If I didn't chop this properly, I didn't start this on time. So many lessons learned. In this lesson, in this cooking dinner stream, the lessons I've learned. No. What should have happened? No. What was supposed to happen? To create a teriyaki sauce for my chicken. And I did it. What happened? I did a teriyaki sauce. And what went wrong? I started my rice a little bit too late. That's what went wrong. Anyways, we're just cleaning our beautiful kitchen. Big shout out to all the people that get to do dinner tonight. If you are in charge of making dinner tonight, let me know. What are you having for dinner? And if you're not in charge of making dinner, what are you having for dinner? What's the saddest dinner you've ever had? What's the best dinner you've ever had? I mean, you can't say no dinner. That doesn't count. Top ramen. Top ramen's a good one. I've had top ramen for dinner. Sometimes that's all you want. That's all you care about. Give me just a top ramen. Call it a day. Or give me a protein shake. That's all I need. Ugh. Or what's the other one? Cereal. A bowl of cereal. A rice bowl. A glass of water. Man, that's a sad one. What else? How many times do you eat? I know that not every country eats like three meals a day. And I get it. I skip breakfast. Apparently, most of this new generation of people are skipping breakfast. And so cereal sales are going down. And so Kellogg's and Post, the big cereal companies, now they're like trying to push everyone into thinking like, have some cereal for dinner. Cereal for dinner, they're trying to manipulate the crowd. And that's how they keep their sales up, right? Let's change everyone's thinking. Ugh. Then we can sell all the cereal we want. I don't know. Am I right? I heard it on the internet. Let's see this rice. Look at that. This rice is coming up. It's coming up. We got the little holes. See those little holes? Those are the little holes we wanted. Keep going. We keep going. We're still cleaning. Good time for cleaning. All right. I mean, you don't have to eat it with rice. If you want to make this dish yourself, teriyaki chicken, it looks like mole. I should do a mole episode. Yeah, you could have been done with this and then just like put it on a bed of like vegetables, like a salad. Make it a teriyaki chicken salad. Ooh, mwah! Save all the carbs for the sauce. The sauce is full of carbs. It's all sugar. Here's a quick story. I remember the first time I had teriyaki. It was on a public school lunch. And it was teriyaki chicken right there. I was in high school. And they said, here's your teriyaki chicken. And I tried it. And it wasn't the chicken breast or the chicken thigh you might know, like a good traditional good piece of chicken. No, it was a chicken patty. Kind of like the chicken patty it's not a chicken patty, but you know the pork patty you see on a McRib? You know the McRib? That's like a elongated patty. That's the thing we would get for lunch. We would get one of those, and it would be like, it wasn't really smothered like in a teriyaki sauce, but it tasted like teriyaki. It was a little sweet. And they gave us a little side of white rice, a little salad on the side. Anyways, I thought that was teriyaki chicken. I had no other reference. I didn't look it up on the internet. I was just happy I was getting free food. And that's what I ate. But then as time went by, I don't know when I got an actual real teriyaki chicken. Well, one time I actually got teriyaki chicken. And man, that was good. All right, let's check out our rice. This rice is looking yummy. I'm gonna shut it off. We're gonna serve it. We're gonna present it. I'm gonna be happy. You're gonna be happy. If you lasted all the way here, thank you very much for your support. I just feel so grateful to have people that are willing to stay here and watch me cook. And if you're watching this post-stream, thank you also very much. I always put you where I put you over here, I put you over there. I don't know where to put you. We're gonna start with some rice. Look at this beauty. Get a little bit of rice. Look at that. Get some rice. Look at that beauty. Look at that beauty. It's sticky. It's delicious. That's what I wanted. Look at that. See that beauty? That's beautiful. That's a good rice. And then, come over here. Let me show you my teriyaki chicken. Look at that. That's my teriyaki chicken right there. Look at that beauty. Oh, baby, look at that. With the rice on the side. Oh, that is so yummy. Oh, look at that beauty. Let me add a little bit more sesame seeds. Look at that. I really do hope I inspired you to do this at home. Very simple, very easy. You just save yourself 15 bucks or 17 bucks. That's what I paid. That's what I paid a few weeks ago when I went to get some teriyaki chicken. Should I go with the chopsticks this time? Is it too much? Is it too extra? I don't think we need chopsticks, but I do like chopsticks. Let me see. Look at this beauty. I already know how it tastes. I know it's delicious. Wait, let me taste my mushy rice. Ah, it's so hot. It's well done. Let's mix it with our delicious spicy teriyaki. Very gingery, very spicy, very sweet, tangy, salty. That's so good. Man. One more bite. I did it. I am happy. Sometimes I'm not. Most of the time I am. There's very few times where I'm disappointed with my cooking, but this is not it. I'm not disappointed at all. That is delicious. Look at that beauty. It doesn't look that beautiful, but it tastes delicious. Anyway, thank you once again for being part of my stream. Thank you for your support. Just for being here, for hanging out, for telling me your advice. Thank you very much, Starkey218. I appreciate all of that love, all of the great advice. If you haven't done teriyaki chicken, go ahead and do it. And like I said, let me know in the comments what I did wrong, what I did right, what could have been better. And stay hydrated. Drink some water. Go to sleep early. And if you're sleeping in late, at least sleep in, you know. Anyway, that'll determine how you feel the next day. Now, take care. Enjoy the rest of your evening and have a healthy dinner. I hope. If it's not healthy,